Welcome everybody today to this very special occasion, Len and Alice's 60th anniversary. How many of you can tell me how many years ago we celebrated their 50th? It's a trick question. It doesn't seem that long ago. It seems like it was about 2 years ago, but I guess it was probably 10. Anyway, my name is Ron Bell, and I'm Len and Ellis's son-in-law, and I'm your MC here for what we hope to be a fairly short program because it is quite warm and quite humid out here. First off, we'd like to recognize there are many people from out of town. I'm not going to mention them by name, but we have friends and family from Winnipeg, Regina, and Ontario. And we also have had regrets sent from family and friends from BC and Alberta. But I would like to, and this didn't happen, I don't think, at the 50th anniversary, but we have two special guests here that I will mention. And that's Alice's bridemaid, Doreen Kaminsky, and her husband Mervyn. Doreen, where are you? Here. There you go. Alice's bridemaid from 60 years ago. And Len's usher, George Darenchuk, and his wife Sylvia, I believe. And there you go. And you may have noticed he was attached to an accordion a little earlier, and it's interesting because there aren't that many accordion players in the world, and I think we have at least 3 here today, and maybe more. At this time, I'd like to mention we have received letters of congratulations from many big dignitaries. I'm not going to read them all out here today, but I will mention them. Certainly, we received a letter of congratulations from the MLA for Brandon West, from the MP from Brandon Sewers. Those are the MLA and the MPs for this constituency. Also from the Speaker of the Manitoba Legislature, Darrell Reid, from Premier Selinger. And it says, I'm very pleased to be able to send you greetings and congratulations on the occasion of your diamond wedding anniversary. This special day is a significant and wonderful milestone for both of you. I'm sure that as you celebrate your anniversary, you will look back on your many years together and revisit the joys and triumphs you have shared. The strength of your love and friendship has no doubt provided inspiration and admiration from all who have come to know you both. On behalf of all Manitobans, have a wonderful and memorable celebration. Please accept my best wishes for continued happiness and well-being. With kindest regards, Greg Selinger. As well, to Len and Alice Evans, it's a great pleasure to send you best wishes and warmest congratulations on the occasion of your 60th wedding anniversary from Stephen Harper, Prime Minister of Canada. You probably know him better as Steve, Len. Just to make sure I stay on track here. Also, greetings from the Lieutenant Governor, His Honor Philip Lee, and from Governor General David Johnston. And I'm going to read this one too because it's very nice. Anniversaries are often days of reflection. To look back on the milestone events and on the quiet beats of every day gives new perspective on the past and adds significance to the future. When you experience these moments with your partner in life, they become particularly meaningful. It is therefore a pleasure to congratulate you on this occasion, your diamond wedding anniversary. Together you have braved new challenges, overcome adversity, discovered unimaginable joys, and transcended the definitions of love and devotion. You have taken this journey with mutual affection and respect, building a life together alongside family and friends who all celebrate this landmark with you. I join in the chorus of voices wishing you a wonderful day as you mark this special moment. Yours sincerely, David Johnston, Governor General of Canada. Of course, you know the Governor General of Canada represents the Queen in Canada. And I know that Alice is particularly fond of Her Majesty. And so then I am particularly pleased then to say that we have greetings from Her Majesty. To Mr. Len Evans and Mrs. Alice Evans, I'm delighted to hear that you are celebrating the diamond anniversary of your wedding and send you my warmest congratulations and good wishes on this splendid occasion. And it's signed Elizabeth R. Congratulations from Her Majesty the Queen. So I'm sure that'll have a special place somewhere in your home, Alice. I'd now like to call on some family members that would like to say a few words. And I'll start with our son Devon, who has a few words to say on behalf of himself and our son Jamie.
The newest papa.
Well, congratulations on your 60th anniversary, Grandma and Grandpa Len and Alice. I just want to say thank you from all the grandkids for everything you've done for us, for all the fun times at the cottage at Grand Beach, and the trips to mini golf and Tinkertown and all the other fun stuff you took us on. Going to Grandma and Grandpa's, going to your place was always a treat because you always made sure to do fun things with us and make the extra effort to show us a good time. I just want to add an extra thank you from Jamie and I for letting us stay at your house during our post-secondary education in Winnipeg. That really helped us out. And I know the great grandkids will have many great times with you guys as we did. So congratulations again.
Thanks, Devon. And I know that those great-grandchildren are particularly fond of their Gigi. I also have greetings that arrived via email, and so I have the latest technology here in front of me, and it's from Jeffrey and Andrew, Janet's boys in Ottawa, and they were unable to be here today. It says, "Grandma, Grandpa, we all love you both very much. Your marriage has been through many days, nights, and hours. In my mind, that deserves a toast for each and every moment of love that has been shared between you two wonderful people. Congratulations from Andrew and Jeffrey." And now I'll turn this over to Brenda, Janet, and Randy.
I could hop, but I'm not going to. First of all, I want to say thank you on behalf of Randy and Brenda and myself to everybody for coming out. We're so pleased you could be with us. And before we get to our more serious remarks, we thought we might have a little fun. So we have a little game that we want to play with all of you. We're going to ask, it's the trivia game. It's the Len and Alice trivia game. And so we're going to ask you questions, and then we're going to say how many people think that this is Len, and you're going to put up your hand. And then we're going to say how many people think that it's Alice, and you're going to put up your hand. Everybody ready? You know the rules? There's no prizes, but oh well. Oh yes. Brenda's going to start because she's the oldest.
Okay. Does anybody know who the nature lover is in the relationship?
Len.
How many people think Len? Raise your hand. Alice? Yay!
You're right.
It's Alice.
Okay. Who almost burnt down their house 3 times?
Len.
Okay, so Len, show of hands, Len. Okay. Alice? Oh, it's pretty close, but the Alices have it. It was you. You set a grass fire in Elmer that almost burnt down the house, and then you burnt down our kitchen twice. Not now. It was almost. All right.
Okay, which one likes to go for long walks, Len or Alice?
Len.
Len
Len.
or Alice? Okay, everybody got that one. It was easy.
Who keeps a journal? Len or Alice? A daily journal. How many say Len?
Len.
Alice? Ooh, it's Alice that keeps a daily journal.
Okay, who doesn't like raisin pie? This is real trivia. Yeah, besides you. Show of hands for Len. Show of hands for Alice. Ooh, you're wrong. It's Len. He hates raisin pie.
Okay, which one of them does the vacuuming around the home? Len or Alice? So, Len? or Alice? Okay, the Lens have it. That's right.
Okay, who has a tendency to always think that the grass is greener on the other side? Len or Alice? How many think Len? Think that the grass is greener on the other side? Have that tendency?
And Alice?
Alice? It's Len.
I think they both do.
They do, well, no. So one of them has more itchy feet than the other one, and that's the one that thinks that the grass is greener. Who wanted to buy a cottage at Grand Beach? Len or Alice? Let's hear it for the Len's? Alice's? Alice's. You all got it right. So, now we're going to, that was fun. Thank you very much for participating. I hope you all know
What do we
Len or Alice a
win?
little
What
bit
do we
better.
win? Oh, piece of cake, right?
Piece of cake. You all win a piece of cake afterwards. I could put another question here. Who didn't have their marriage license until 3 weeks ago? Len and Alice. We needed to have a copy of it to send to the Queen, so we said, you know, give us your. They couldn't find it. We don't know if they ever had one. We're hoping that they were married. They got another copy, so.
Who are your parents?
I know, I'm not even sure. Anyway, on we go to the more heartfelt words. Mom and Dad, we want you to know how much we appreciate both of you for the supportive, nurturing, and loving home you gave us. I'm going to try not to cry. Or shall we say the many, many homes we found ourselves in, from Elmer to Ottawa to Winnipeg to Brandon to Vancouver and back again. But no matter where we lived, we always had a sense of security.
Contribution to society. From you we learned not to follow others blindly, but to ask questions. And we learned the importance of education, being well read, and how travel can enrich our lives and broaden our perspective and make us more tolerant. We thank you, Mom, for showing us what unconditional love looks like and feels like. From you we learned how to nurture others and the importance of family. Because of you, we developed a strong sense of empathy. We were the recipients of your unfailing generosity and witnessed the countless acts of generosity you extended to others. We learned to appreciate nature and love animals, particularly cats.
So from both of you, we learned honesty, kindness, compassion, and a sense of social justice. So thanks, Mom and Dad, parents, Len and Alice, on their 60th wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Len and Alice, Mom and Dad.
Nothing like warm champagne on a warm day. Are those notes I see there, Len? I would now ask Len to come up if he wishes to say a few words.
Using notes is a way to keep me short. Without notes, and I've had lots of experience in the legislature, go on and on and on, and it's very easy for me to do. However, I have some points that I'd like to bring across and present to you today. First of all, of course, thanks to everybody for coming. It's fantastic that so many people came out from all over the place to help us celebrate our 60 years of marriage. Can you hear me? Okay.
Great.
My God, it's half a century, 6 decades, my God. At any rate, Alice and I are so pleased that you came to be with us from so many places, including, as Ron mentioned, from Regina and Ajax, which is just east of Toronto, and Winnipeg, as well as Brandon. And in addition, we received many, many best wishes by phone and email from people who could not be with us. I should tell you that my friend George was entertaining us today, but that's what I used to do too. Made a few dollars. At any rate, toward the end of this social, it was in a big house, very nice. Toward the end of the party, I noticed a lovely young teenager looking at me, sitting behind my squeeze box, and I gave her a wink. I guess that broke the ice, as they say, since she then came and talked to me, and me still holding my accordion, and agreed, with her parents' consent, that I could walk her home. So that was the beginning. We stayed friends for a few years and finally got engaged in 1952 and then married in 1953. And I don't know how she managed to survive with me since we moved many times over the years. And as I got new jobs, sometimes leaving relatives and friends behind. However, Alice was always very tolerant and considerate and caring, and over the years became a devoted mother of our 3 lovely children. Indeed, she really deserves a medal for bringing up the children while I was so involved in some major government matters that took up so much time and at some odd hours. She was always gentle and kind with them, and they grew up to be very responsible adults. So apart from a few minor and usual trials and tribulations, we can look back on 60 years of mostly happy times, and certainly this is the occasion to count our many blessings. Indeed, we've been blessed with good fortune and relative prosperity. We've generally had good health, although we've had a few problems recently. We've been blessed with having many, many good and caring friends, and many of you are here today. But most especially, we've been blessed with 3 wonderful children, Brenda, who is in Brno, Janet from Ottawa, and Randy, now living in England, and their families, including 4 lovely grandchildren and their families, and including 4 great-grandchildren, all of whom are here today. So we thank you so very, very much for being with us today to share this important milestone in our lives. Thank you. Wasn't that nice and short?
Thank you, Len. Alice, I wonder if you might have a few words you might want to say. You might have a long speech? You know what? I think it's your turn.
Okay, I'll try to be short. And thank you all for coming. It was just wonderful to see all of you after so many years. First of all, let me tell you how blessed I feel for having survived 60 years in marriage. It has been fun and peaceful and full of surprises. Very interesting, to say the least. I have been married to a very wonderful man. Someone who has given me 110%. And sometimes it was almost impossible, but he always tried to be good. He has been generous, kind, and loving. He has been my strength and my rock. Next, I feel having been blessed with 3 beautiful children. They have been very caring and supportive through all these years, and even though they have lived far away. I also feel blessed for my 4 grandsons and 2 granddaughters-in-law, and now who have given me 4 gorgeous great-grandchildren. They are my pride and my joy. I love you all. Let me finish with a little poem that I try and repeat every day, and this is for everybody. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. And may we be happy. Thank you all for coming. And thank you. For 60 years of wonderful marriage.
That's very nice.
Thank you, Len and Alice. And this is the basically the end of our formal part here today. But I want to make sure that I want to say to both Len and Alice how proud I am to be like a second son to you, and you certainly have always treated me that way. And our family is all one family. My dad and my sister and my family and all of your family. It's all blended now, and it's a very close and loving family. So we very much appreciate it. Len, did you were?
I want to very pleased that Drew called. That's why Sean and we're able to be with us. Drew succeeded me as the MLA for Randy's. He's hanging on, doing a good job. Drew,
Standing on the shoulders of giants.
He's only got another 16 years to go. How old will you be then?
Same age.
Good luck with that.
No, we're the same age when we were elected.
Yeah. Oh, is that right? Oh, really? Oh, good. Good. Anyway, I do want to say that there is a very lovely cake that Janet made that's inside, and at some point, Len and Alice will make their way in there and cut it. But we're not going to try and have everybody standing around. We didn't want to bring it out here, so that will be happening. I am told that there is lots of food, and you guys can't go home until you've eaten it. So again, on behalf of the entire family, we want to thank everyone for coming out here today for this great occasion, 60 years of marriage between Len and Alice. So again, congratulations, and thank you all for coming. And please stick around and eat the food, eat the cake, and have some drinks. And yeah, there's wine, and there's probably still champagne. So thank you very much.